Pierce 30F is maybe the only time I've ever needed to use Mimi, so it's a good chance to talk about her kit. The floor's main gimmick is boosted panel effects, and the ghosts in the second wave can flip red and blue panels, which is a pain with Soph and not being able to manually pick targets. We need Mimi ahead of Sophie because otherwise, Sophie would overwrite Mimi's healing panels with her own, and Mimi won't overwrite blue panels with her healing ones. And this is a massive problem with her kit, and all the other panel stuff added later that they often clash with each other. Her second problem is that she doesn't generate panels at full health, so we need her to intentionally get hit and not healed to full in the first wave, to allow her passive to work at the start of the second. To meet these conditions, we'll need to reset for specific enemy actions, with the pixie using its heal after being broken, and the first sheep that we don't one-shot needs to single-target Mimi. The first wave kills intentionally take a specific number of turns to allow a specific amount of item cooldown to recharge. This draws out the first wave longer, while also allowing all our characters to stay at max HP, except Mimi, who needs to not be. Wave 2 opens with a massive AoE that's meant to filter off attribute units, and just does a ton of damage in general. And this is where Mimi's passive comes into play, making the heal panel that she collects immediately before Sophie can delete it. We need Sophie to use items before making panels, but after Eska hits the ghost, so they don't end up getting flipped or misaligned, it was a pain to get this timing right on auto. Val one-shots the unbroken ghost, preventing its flipping from triggering, and Yuna takes out the other. The heal from Mimi's first panel on top of Sophie's afterwards is what allows us to survive the dragon's second AoE. The dragon's attacks beyond the first are randomly AoE or single target, and we need the third with the blue panel bonus to be ST, taking out Mimi and leaving the rest of the squad to finish up. Sacrificing Mimi and not breaking the dragon too soon is what gives us the positioning for Val on the burst and Yuna on the blue panel for the kill. And that wraps up Mimi's brief moment of relevance, which is better than some characters get, but doesn't ease the pain of pulling her instead of Ryza, speaking from personal experience. Ultimately had to spark Ryza, though for the average person, not sure that's worth it considering the game's trajectory since then. GG. But I'll cope and go over some more interesting Ryza stuff in a separate vid. I hear there's a way to be notified when those are posted. On getting the speed and turn orders right is really hard. Since Soph is naturally much faster than Mimi, Eska needs to precede Soph, Val needs to not kill the first sheep, and Yuna needs to be after her, but ahead of various enemies. So you just need to meet the break and damage requirements on top of those speed constraints. Or you can just do it on manual, with skill ones and controlled targeting and item timing, but I'm not making content for children here. If you can appreciate doing things in challenging, convoluted, or creative ways. Thanks for watching.